being anxious.
Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome to Tabletop Radio.
We're going to just
Check that was
clear.
Okay, perfect. If anyone can see this, we're just doing setup. We will be with you in a couple of minutes. We're just double checking that everything's okay on our end, and then we'll get started. If you can't see this, I guess you don't need to worry about that.
If you can't see this, panic, because that means something's gone wrong.
If you can't see this, we're going to be a few more minutes, so why am I explaining this?
I have to get the keyboard out and do some random bossa nova elevator music.
Surely elevator music should be music made by elevators.
Ah, yes, clearly. Save that for one of the philosophical discussions.
Oh, yes,
Finally, floorcore, my favourite genre. It should bing,
Yeah.
bong, bong.
But yeah, again, if you can hear us and we're coming through okay, we're just doing some setup checks to make sure everything's okay on our end. If you can't, don't worry about it, I guess.
am being bullied by my height by this flag because it's too long and I'm standing on it. And it's my flag and it shouldn't do this to me.
You have been betrayed.
I have been betrayed.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah. Someone go keep it on Twitch chat.
It's live?
Okay, fantastic. In which case, we'll, I guess, start.
Okay, we're going.
Fantastic. Hi everyone, welcome to Tabletop Radio. For those of you who may not know us, my name is Lewis. I'm the president of Warwick Tabletop and Role Playing Games Society.
Yeah, and I'm Hannah, Game S, and the vice president of Tabletop Games and Role Playing Society.
Yeah, so to give you some history on what exactly this is, Tabletop Radio was a fundraising idea the society started when COVID hit, because we couldn't do any regular fundraising in person, and so we decided to do this, which is essentially a 24-hour Twitch stream over the course of 2 days. But it was so popular and successful, we decided to continue it on for a third year, this time completely in person.
For those of you who may not have been here before, Tabletop Radio is a massive, 2-day long, as Lewis said, 24-hour stream with lots of different, vaguely, notionally tabletop-themed segments. Some of them are really stretching the definition of tabletop. The past years have been really successful as we've raised over £2,600 for various LGBTQ+ charities.
This year we did a vote amongst our members to determine which charity we'd be raising money for, and we chose Gallup, a charity that supports LGBT+ people who have experienced violence of any sort, and also their families and the professionals involved in their care.
To get a bit more totally serious for a moment, as you all might already be aware, the past few years have seen an unprecedented rise in transphobia and homophobia in the UK, from government inaction on improving the lives of LGBTQ+ people to direct abuse and hate crimes.
We are raising money for Gallup to directly support those LGBT+ people who have experienced abuse, whether that be domestic violence, hate crimes, sexual violence, or any other kind of abuse. Abuse in any form is categorically unacceptable, and we as a society stand with anyone who has experienced it.
Here at the Tabletop Society, we have a beautifully diverse community, including a lot of queer people, all of which gender non-conforming, and we work hard to try and make sure that this is actually a safe space for people like us in any form, and dealing with any abuse and ostracization as soon as it comes up. And so this is a cause that's very close to our hearts for a number of reasons.
So thank you for joining us for these 24 hours of fundraising. We hope you enjoy the really just staggeringly wide variety of segments that we've got coming up for you over the next 2 days.
Yeah, so starting off, just after this intro, we bring you some Jackbox, and then 11, we'll bring you the Tabletop Game Show, which is be running by Ed, our treasurer, and it's going to be an absolutely wild time. And he's also made all the art for the stream, and it's also, if you want to get art made by him, you can. That's a donation incentive. It's very cool. His art's really good. I don't know why I'm hitting this when it's holding my phone. And then, yes, sorry. And then after that, at 12:45, Anakin will be running an RPG.
After that, at 4:45, we'll be having a War Games mini painting stream, which is just a chill time for anyone that hasn't seen one before. They're normally quite relaxed, quite chill. You just join in, watch some people do some painting. It might inspire you to do some painting of your own. After that, there's a game of Mao being run by yours truly, which is a card game in which we will be making up the rules as we go along.
Finally, we'll be closing up today by subjecting ourselves to 5 karaoke TED Talks between group of us, which we've each written for each other, where we'll be presenting slides where we vaguely maybe know the topic, but we've never seen any of the slides before in our lives. So that's going to be an experience.
And of course, between all of these segments, we'll be having interludes filled with different activities and donation incentives that are directly tied. What activity it is directly tied to the donations that you will make to Gallup.
So when you go to our fundraiser link, which I hope is on Twitch somewhere, if it isn't, I'll sort that after this. They'll find a link to somewhere on the page, and it's got a massive list of all the incentives.
Yeah, so for £3 you can get a spin of
The Wheel.
Which has 4 little activities for us to complete during interludes. £5 will get you a new rule for when we play Chess 2, a better chess, on stream tomorrow. And £6 will get you some very hastily drawn art, i.e. you suggest a request, whoever is filling in that interlude has to just draw you that request.
In 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes.
You know, that won't be stressful at all. Everyone will be fine.
No.
For £7 after the stream, a bunch of us, me, Lils and Ben, will design you an RPG item. We are all extremely qualified, so you'll get something weird and funky and cool and unique. £9 will get you a song request from our band. Because we're in one place, we can actually do music with more than one person.
My God.
I don't know if the mic actually picks up from screaming over there. They've been organising all the music. They've done an absolutely ridiculous job. They should be proud of themselves. They've done so much. Genuinely. Jesus Christ. Please take a nap after this. Fret. And yeah, you have until 8 p.m. today, I want to say, to request it if you want the actual full band. Otherwise, it'll be on Kazoo. And then for £15, you can get a custom painted Space Marine sent to you from Braylon. She's extremely good at art. I'm jealous.
Finally, donations of £50 and £100 will get you an art commission from Ed, our graphic design officer. There are 2 £50 half-body bust commissions up for grabs and a single £100 full-body commission. And once they're gone, they are gone. He can only take on a limited capacity, so if you want those, get in quick. Yes.
As well as incentives, we also have some stretch goals. If collectively there's enough money raised, we'll do these cool things. Most of them won't be during the stream just because of logistics, because we've already done so much getting all this here. But yeah, so £150. Our RPG's rep Ben has made the possibly poor decision of volunteering to let us subject him to a variety of weird and wonderful foodstuffs. I've been listening to other people who have been suggesting them, we're all monsters. We should think about what we've done. We should look deep and hard into our souls and think about why we feel these foods would be okay to subject another human being to. There might be Marmite peanut butter. I hope desperately for Ben's sake we don't resort to Marmite peanut butter. And then £300, Scarlett will return like last year to do another makeup stream in a half-hour interlude by bending the laws of space and time.
Then for £450 we will be doing a Minecraft bingo stream at some point on a future date. Maybe we'll play some Lockout as well. It's flexible. We'll do what we have time for. £600 means that Ben, who unfortunately again can't be here today due to logistic issues, runs the City of Mist one-shot that was supposed to be one of these before said logistic issues. But that will be in a special bonus stream as well. £800 means that we will get some people to do proper, serious, genuine TED Talks about tabletop topics they're discussion about. Wow, so that 5 times fast. Instead of the ones we have coming up today, which again are ones that we haven't seen before in our lives.
They're ones that we know other people are passionate about.
Yeah.
And then at our big, massive, final epic stretch goal of £1,000, which is a staggering amount of money to even think about, we'll do a massive bonus stream that's basically Tabletop does Taskmaster. How do they just turn the torch on? But anyway, I just turned the torch on.
Oh, well done.
But anyway, we will be subjecting a handful of contestants to some perfectly normal and completely mundane tasks. There will be nothing silly. These will be normal activities. You probably shouldn't even watch the stream. It will just be completely ordinary and definitely not an absolute spectacle that you will lose it laughing at.
So please, if you have any money to spare, consider putting a little towards this fantastic cause. It really does go a long way. And if you can't spare any money, it's perfectly understandable, it's okay. Any signal boost of this stream would be appreciated. It really does go a long way towards helping people.
Wheel time?
I think with that, we will get the stream proper started, we will spin the wheel, and we will do whatever activity we get. Hannah, would you like to spin the wheel?
Okay, cool. Okay, it doesn't see anything.
The camera is not in shot. That's not in shot.
Oh, it's not in shot. Okay, bring it further in.
Right. Okay,
sorry,
we'll spin the wheels like that.
It may have been in shot, but we'll find out, won't we?
I can't see what's happening to that. Tell me what we get.
It is a dramatic read. Do you want to do yours or shall I do
You
mine?
can do yours.
Fine, I will do mine. This was 5 minutes ago. We came up with what each of us would do for a dramatic reading. So a dramatic reading, just briefly, is going to be one of us reading out a famous speech from history or fiction or somewhere in a dramatic fashion.
Famous speech describes my immortal, yes.
Yes, exactly. Because it's me, and because I'm a massive Star Wars nerd, I've decided to do Emperor Palpatine's Ascendant speech. So here we go. Citizens of the civilized galaxy, on this day we mark a tradition. For 1,000 years, the Republic stood as the crowning achievement of civilized beings. But there were those who had set us against one another, and we took arms to defend a way of life against the separatists. Thank you. In doing so, we never suspected that the greatest threat came from within. In this case, it's Fern. The Jedi, and some within our own Senate, had conspired to create the shadow of separatism, using one of our own as the enemy's leader. They had hoped to grind our republic into ruin. But the hatred in their hearts could not be hidden forever. At last there came a day when our enemies showed their true natures. The Jedi hoped to unleash their destructive power against the Republic by assassinating the head of government and usurping control of the clan. But the aims of the would-be tyrants were valiantly opposed by those without elitist, dangerous powers. Our loyal clone troopers contained the insurrection within the Jedi Temple and quelled uprisings across 1,000 worlds. The remaining Jedi will be hunted down and defeated. Any collaborators will suffer the same fate. These have been trying times, but we have passed the test. The attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed, but I assure you, my resolve has never been stronger. The war is over. The separatists have been defeated, and the Jedi Rebellion has been foiled. We stand on the threshold of a new beginning. In order to ensure the security and continuing stability, the Republic will be reorganized into the first galactic empire for a safe and secure society, which I assure you will last for 10,000 years. An empire that will continue to be ruled by this august body and a sovereign ruler chosen for life. An empire ruled by the majority, ruled by a new constitution. By bringing the entire galaxy under one law, one language, and the enlightened guidance of one individual, we will cleanse the corruption that plagued the Republic in its later years so that it never takes root. Regional governors will eliminate the bureaucracy that allowed the separatist movement to go unchecked, and a strong and growing military will ensure the rule of law. Under the Empire's new order, our most cherished beliefs will be safeguarded. We will defend our ideals by force of arms. We will give no ground to our enemies, and we will stand together against attacks from with or without. Let the enemies of the Empire take heed. Those who challenge imperial resolve will be crushed. We have taken on a task that will be difficult, but the people of the Empire are ready for the challenge. Because of our efforts, this galaxy has traded war for peace and anarchy for stability.
Trade-off.
Billions of beings now look forward to a secure future. The Empire will grow as more planets feel the call, from the rim to the wilds of unknown space. Imperial citizens must do their part. Join our grand Starfleet. Become the eyes of the Empire by reporting suspected insurrectionists. Travel to the corners of the galaxy to spread the principles of the new order to barbarians. Build monuments and technical wonders that will speak of our glory for generations to come. The clone troopers, and proudly wearing the name of Imperial Stormtroopers, have tackled the dangerous work of fighting our enemies on the front lines. Many have died in their devotion to the Empire. Imperial citizens would do well to remember their example. The new order of peace has triumphed over the shadowy secrecy of shameful magicians. The direction of our course is clear. I will lead the Empire to glories beyond imagination. We have been tested, but we have emerged stronger. We moved forward as one people. the imperial citizens of the First Galactic Empire. We will prevail. 10,000 years of peace begins today. Thank you.
Wait, how do they count 10,000 years in Star Wars?
Like any normal person would.
But
1 year,
there's
2
like
years,
10
3
million
years.
planets.
They use Coruscant years, it's fine.
That's cheating.
It is, yes.
Okay,
Yes, I don't have any
yeah,
more to say to you.
fair enough.
Do you want to do a Jurassic reading?
I don't
we
know
have a
if
fair
we're time.
We have no time.
We
Oh,
started
amazing.
like 5 minutes
Oh,
behind.
fantastic.
So-
In which case, yeah, we will hand over now to the first of our real events, really, which is Jackbox.
Okay.
So thank you, folks, and we will see you soon.
We'll see you very soon because we're doing next interlude.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Are we good to? Oh, are we good to technical?